Facebook, that's the leading online political forum, Liberating Nigeria. Our website is www.liberatingnigeria.com. I am here today with engineer Debo Onifade. He is the author of Liberating Nigeria, a guide to winning elections and reviving our country, with forewords from Mr. Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria. He's also the founder of Nigeria's #1 online political forum, www.liberatingnigeria.com. This book is available on Amazon, and if you're in Nigeria, you can place an order online from delon.ng or rhbooks.com.ng, or simply send a mail to liberatingnigeria@gmail.com to make inquiries about the book. The free ebook is also available on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. Very importantly, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel by simply clicking the subscribe button right below this video, and of course register at www.liberatingnigeria.com to join our movement to revive Nigeria. Our vision is to enlighten, organize, and influence 5 million first-time voters by 2023 and 20 million voters by 2027. Welcome to the show, Engineer Onifade.
Good to be here. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, so let's have a short discussion on the removal of the Vice Chancellor of the famous University of Lagos and all of the controversies that have been surrounding his removal. The fact that the governing council said he was no longer the Vice Chancellor and went further to appoint an acting Vice Chancellor. I'm talking about Professor Shoyombo. But the Academic Staff Union of the Universities, the Unilag chapter, have refused the removal of the VC. They continue to say that he is still the Vice Chancellor and they are not ready to take in any acting Vice Chancellor in his place. And they say that he can only be removed, that the process through which he was removed was not legal, and it's only the president that can authorize the removal of a vice chancellor of a tertiary institution. What's your thought on this issue?
So I've listened to Wale, Babalakin, and the other guys, the ASU, and clearly the laws have changed. I think a lot of people are relying on the old laws. The new laws indicate clearly that you don't need the president to remove the VC. And
but at the same time, there needs to be members of the Senate who will be informed.
So the new law empowers the governing council to remove the VC. They just need to vote. And my problem is, I don't understand why ASU is not even discussing the matter. It's just like somebody steals money and you say, hey, and you're not even discussing, did he steal or not? You're only talking about, was he given fair? It's good to talk about fair hearing, yes, but it's also good to talk about what the person did. I don't like the fact that this discussion has focused only on the method. I think we need to discuss the method and the offense. So from what I've gathered, I think clearly this is a man that has been, the usual of many VCs in Nigerian universities, elites, a lot of corruption in the system, and are you there? Okay, welcome back.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
It's not new. There's a lot of corruption in universities in Nigeria, polytechnics, and I think we need to give credit to Wale Babalakin for being able, for I think I really appreciate the fact that he's ready to sustain this fight. I don't know if he knew that this is going to be tough, but it's good to be able to fight. And I'm aware he's an alumnus, so he's also a stakeholder. He's, according to an interview I watched, he doesn't collect any money, he doesn't get paid. So I don't understand what his incentive would be towards removing a vice chancellor. Every time I've listened to the other party, I haven't heard any of them say something like the offenses were wrong. I haven't heard anybody say that. And I've heard Babalakin say specifically that this guy came to defend himself. There were security votes that were not accounted for, contracts awarded without process. He renovated his house with over 40 million naira without approval. Renovated the registrar. So it's like it's been the norm. And some of the reasons, some of his defense, you know, points had to do with norm. The norm is that we don't give out security contract. It's it's a vote that the VC unilaterally approves. When I listened to some of those points, they were really shocking that the VC would defend himself that way. So it's not that they just came from the blues. He was given fair hearing. He defended himself. These were recorded. And some of those points, from a layman perspective, to me, don't make any sense. He acknowledged it is not that he denied the wrongdoings. He acknowledged those things, but his point was they were not wrongdoings. That I can spend an amount of money on security without any budget or approval, without contract. He said those were legitimate points, and there's no way he will win in court if he says all that. So for me, I think it's a wake-up call for other governing councils in Nigeria to be ready to fight when they need to fight. A VC is not a god. If you if you if you break the law as a VC, you should go. You can't say because you're a VC, you have to stay there forever, or ASU or Senate will protect you. If the law permits the governing council to remove you for different offenses, I think that you should accept it. Uh, I think ASU should be on the side of truth, as well as I don't care about Senate really, because I think in this context, this guy, the Senate sees him as part of them, and they are supporting him. I think ASU is the one that disappointed me. I think ASU should be on the side of the people, and if a leader is corrupt, ASU should not support that person. So I think the real challenge is the governing council has used the new law, while majority of the people that have been talking have been quoting the old laws. Babalakin was on a program, and he's a lawyer, so he was on a program, and somebody was quoting the old law, and he had to correct them, and he said he forwarded the new laws to them immediately. So I think it's a simple case. I think people are making too much noise about it. I went to UI. I know that there have always been corruption, in many top schools. Uh, and if we now have a governing council that is willing to fight, I think we should give them credit rather than blame them.
Okay, well, let's move to the National Bureau of Statistics report on the rate of unemployment in the country, which saw an increase from 23.1% recorded in the third quarter of 2018 to 27.1% in the second quarter of 2020. So, what do you have to say about this? And also considering, of course, one of the factors they said was the COVID-19 lockdown and everything. Organizations had to lay off staff, and they had to cut down salaries and all. But then it's tragic that we still recorded a higher number of young people who are either unemployed or underemployed.
So for me, I don't even know where they get the numbers from. I think the numbers are fake. I don't believe
Oh,
them. I don't.
okay.
I think our unemployment and underemployment is significantly more than 27%. I don't believe that
Mm,
75% of Nigerians have jobs. I don't believe that.
mm.
Uh, so that's fundamental to me. I think we need to do better. We need to do a better job with that. We need to have unemployment rates that seem more believable. And I'm not surprised that the unemployment rate has come down. What I don't understand is what government does, especially in the area of providing I don't benefits, unemployment benefits. We have something already, but I think we need to have a better synergy between the MBS and those ministers in charge of. I forgot the new lady, because you have to look at the unemployed people in addition to what they call poverty index. Uh, I think that it's important for us to have better data. I think that's the first thing, and also consider how to help them. I tell you what I mean. If you keep using the so-called poverty index to determine who needs help, then most of the time you will give more money to northerners. It's important to consider people that lost jobs also in Lagos, for example. If somebody has lost his job in the last 1 year in Lagos and he's still looking for a job, you cannot say because the guy is still finding a way to sustain his car and his house, you cannot say that he's not qualified for help. In America, you just need to be unemployed to get some help. Now, again, Nigeria cannot help all the unemployed people. I recognize that. But that's a factor that should be considered. Not just because somebody can be unemployed and he might still live in his house, but he's struggling to eat. And if you give him 5,000 naira, he might still really find it very, very essential. 5,000, you might think it's too small for him, but 5,000 might do magic for the guy. So we need to find a way to record unemployment. For example, if Access Bank, why did I say that? If a bank fires 1,000 staff, there should be a way to document who are those 1,000 staff. Or any bank in Nigeria, there should be a way to document those people and record them as unemployed. I know that this will take a while, but I think my point is, first, we need to get the data right of unemployed people. Second, we need to be able to track them better so that we know who needs help or how we can help them. So it's not just about tracking poor people. It's also good to track unemployed people to see if they've found a job. So if you want to pay, at least even if we cannot start paying them money now, we should find a way to start tracking them so that we know X has got a job. It takes, because when you track them, you can ultimately now come up with the data after 1 year to say, out of this 1,000 people, 500 of them got a job within 1 year, and we have 500 that have remained unemployed after 1 year. So as we improve the data and the tracking, it helps us to formulate better measures to help them in future. So that's how people use it. That's how people use that unemployment data in other parts of the world. It's not just to just brandish figures, but it's for you to be able to track and see how government can be of assistance in future.
All right, that's where we draw the curtain on the discussion today. Thank you for your time, Engineer Onifade.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you too for watching the show today. Remember, you can place an order for the paperback and Kindle version of the book Liberating Nigeria, A Guide to Winning Election and Reviving Our Country from Amazon. This book is with forward from Mr. Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria. And at the same time, the free ebook is available on Amazon Kindle device. You can install a free Amazon Kindle app on your Android or Apple phone and place an order for the ebook. And if you're in Nigeria, you can place order online from delon.ng or rhbooks.com.ng. You can also send a mail to liberatingnigeria@gmail.com to make an order and, of course, inquiries at the same time. You can also buy from booksellers in Ibadan, Abuja, Abeokuta, or from these stores in Lagos. That's Glendora Bookstore, Bataba Books, Reverend Heights Bookstore, and the Latter Rain Assembly Bookstore. Thank you for watching once again. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below this video, and also like and share the video. Register at www.liberatingnigeria.com to join our movement as we revive Nigeria together. Thank you for your time.